Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Sim versus the World. My name is Daniel. I think I'll just start introducing myself like that because I don't know. I want to. I almost want to rebrand my name because there's so many channels out there that start with Sim or Simulator or something along those lines, and I just. Like the other day I was in a conversation and someone said Sim, and I'm like, hey, that's me, because people call my fan Sim, but they were really talking to another Sim. And I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll offer like a contest for rebranding. I don't think my logo will change, at least not yet, so people have some continuity. But if you guys can think of a good name that's unique and describes me, I'll do that. But for now, I guess I'll just introduce myself as Daniel, because that way you know what to call me if you are paying attention and want to call me something other than Sim, because Sim's not my real name, and it just feels weird when people call me that. And yeah, I also like being unique and I mean different. Oftentimes that affects a lot of my life not life decisions, but like if back in the day when I played an MMO, I typically selected the class that people never wanted to play or never liked playing, just because I like being a little different, and that's a way I can be a little bit different. If everybody's a warrior and on the alliance side, I wanted to be a healer on the horde side, or for example. That's just a random example, but anyway, we are in winter, as you can see from the tree here. We'll get on with the episode. Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be in the dark because I wonder how long can we stay here talking at the tree holding up traffic? Well, let's let traffic by. But the thing of the matter is, let's maybe go underneath the spot. Ooh. Nice little Christmas stars. Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize they had Christmas objects on the. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, what I was trying to say is we've got to do this in early morning because that's the time on the server, and I am on the night shift right now, which means I have to go to the work. And normally I'd get up a little bit earlier to do this, and I could pick my time within a few hours on the server, but the thing is, I'm really tired because my wife is away, and that means nobody's keeping the dogs quiet. So they bark at every neighbor that passes by, and it just wakes me up a lot, and I'm pretty tired. So I don't have a lot of time to record this, and this is the time that I have, and so let's get started. You know what? I complain that there's not enough time, but I spend forever talking, and I just realized I had the game sounds muted. Okay, we are back now. Let's start up the combine. You get to hear that starting up. We're gonna drive this home. It's been sitting here for a while. We just haven't. Whoops, I gotta go forward to drive it home. We just haven't had the time to drive it home. We've been busy doing some other things. So that is gonna be the first thing that we're gonna do. Let's put on some hazards here, and we will be on our way. Hopefully we won't hit too much traffic at 5:40 in the morning, but I think there's enough room to get over to my side of the road if that is a problem. Well, here we go. Here's our first test. Let's get over as much as we can. Yeah, there's enough room there. It's really only a problem when you come into those fences and there's the fences on both sides. Then it's a big problem. Like up here. I think the fence starts somewhere on the right. Oh, not there yet. Maybe it's further up. The fence starts somewhere at some point, and then I'm in trouble if that happens. And I see a car. But I thought at 5:40 there wouldn't be a lot of traffic, but apparently everybody goes to work early in this sleepy little town. I think we got enough room. There's enough room. There's plenty of room. Oh, look at that. Plenty of room on the side over there. But let's get away from the fence so that our butt doesn't swing out into it. When we make this corner, that's a gradual corner. We can do that just fine, I think. Yeah, we're good. We're good. They're just stopped because we went around the corner and they saw us. And we are good. Okay, so 20 miles to nowhere. A lot better than 2 miles to nowhere. Miles per hour. kilometers per hour is what I meant to say, because we're in Europe, and that's what they do there. Anyway, on this episode, we are going to be spraying, launching manure, slinging the poo all over the place, hopefully mostly on a field. And I don't know if we have enough to finish, let's see, the field that we're going to be doing is field number 19. I already have one dump's worth tipper container, one manure container tipper thing worth of manure out there, but I did use a little bit of that because I already spread field 17 yesterday, and I don't know if we have enough to really finish the field that we're going to be on, the 2019. We also have to, if we don't have enough, let's see, how much manure do we have? We're not going to have enough manure to do all of our fields. I'm thinking it'll be better to run slurry down to 39, 40, 41 than it would be to run, well, but then again, I have to run manure all the way up there to 22. And I did buy 21. I drafted it in the auction this year, but I have not yet bought it. As you can see, that... Okay, that didn't happen. As you can't see, we should say... Oh, that's embarrassing. We have a... Let's see. What was I saying? As you can see, we have... I don't know. I think I was talking something about I don't have enough manure. As you can see, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. So we will just ignore whatever that was for now. We're turning here on the home stretch into the lane, and just about ready to park this. Well, just about, like 5 minutes later, we'll be parking this thing. But, well, I mean, we won't have to put it away. I can put it away later off camera. We still have corn there in the field. I did actually, just in case you're wondering, I did alter this version of seasons that we have on the server to make it it's kind of like a hodgepodge of a little bit of everything, because I made a lot of the growing seasons longer. I made it so that you can plant winter wheat, or you can plant late and then still harvest and all the way through fall. We had a couple guys that just didn't quite get their crops harvested, and I like playing with a 24 hours, 24/7 server, but sometimes that just means guys can't get the crops in. So for corn, I extended it so that you can harvest in the winter. That's why it's not withered, because that is something you do lose. But I don't know if any of you watch Minnesota Millennial Farmer, but he's harvested corn in the winter before. It does happen if you can't get to it, or the fields are too wet, or just rain timings are wrong, or you might have breakdowns. You can actually harvest it in the winter. It causes a lot of problems though, and it's not ideal. And if the stalks, if you get one gust of wind, it all goes. And you're also harvesting typically wet corn, because it's just not going to dry off when it's in the winter, right? Once it freezes. So that's, it's not good, but I did it on the server just so that people could get to their corn later. Just because you have to plant corn later, it makes it so that it's a really short window to harvest normally. And that's what it is in real life, and that's why it's exciting in real life. But unfortunately, you just got to make some gameplay concessions for a server. And is my voice going already? Sorry, but excuse me while I drink some water. I try not to eat or drink on streams I do, but on recordings, it's supposed to be like a nice, smooth thing, but I'm not going to have time to go back and edit that out. Normally I would, and I don't even know if you would have noticed it if I hadn't spent a minute talking about the drinking sound of water. But yeah, I don't know why. It's probably because I spent an hour yelling at the camera, or 10, 11 minutes now yelling at the camera, and then I wonder why my voice is giving out 10 minutes into the stream. I just talk too loud and enthusiastic, I guess. Okay, here we go. Let's just park the combine over here for now. we will get back and fix this later. Okay. So we'll just leave the lights on. Well, no, we'll turn the lights off. All right. Of course, this is the first thing I tab to. And that is the store's tractor. Here we go. Where are we at? We are over at Roy's field. That's right, because I was doing a little work to help him out. But we're done with that for now. I didn't actually get finished with anything that... I don't know what he paid me. Looks like he paid me a decent wage for helping him out. A lot more than I deserved. Roy just really pays people way too much. And he doesn't make any money himself. He just practices socialism, I guess. Anyway, what we're doing is we got to drive up basically the same path that, let's see, which way is shorter? I think this way will be shorter. We'll take this way on up to our field 19. I remember the right number. And it goes a lot faster than the slow combine, right? We can. I was gonna try to cut the corner there, but with that guy, we didn't really have the time. And you gotta slow down a little bit for the slow pokes on the road. The traffic speed on the map was actually a lot faster, but we had to slow that down because they would go around that turn right there, for example, and they would just run into the side of someone and knock a full trailer of grain over because they don't have any weight and they can't see around a curve like they could in Euro Truck Simulator for how many years now. Anyway, let's stop that rant before it starts. I really want to keep going along that line. It would be nice if they one day improved the traffic, but I don't know. That'd probably be a lot of time and not a lot of rewards because. Okay, we're just gonna stop there. We're not gonna continue, and let's turn into our field here. If I didn't shoot, I did. I was trying to go way too fast. Okay, there we go. While we're here, let's go and I didn't know there was. Wait a minute. Did they change decorations over here too? Well, that's nice. They put a little star thing up there. On top of Roy's Magical Mystery Poop Factory. Well, it doesn't say poop, but this is how Roy makes compost. It's unicorns. So you have the unicorns that are fed the compost over here, and then the unicorns are fed pellets, and the unicorns spit out the no wait that wouldn't No, instead it's over here on this side. This is where the unicorns are. That's minions in there doing the work. So the unicorns are fed straw, right there, straw or manure, and then the unicorns eat the straw and manure, and they spit out the compost right there. And that is Roy's Magical Mystery Factory. So let's hop back to our own tractor now. Then get away from that horrific place. I don't know what kind of shenanigans going on in there, but we are backing up here, and I think I got all my lights on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna put the handbrake on, run her on around, try not to step on our poop, and get inside little Heidi. There we go. Oops. No, we don't need the back ones on. But we're going to go mouse and keyboard style. Oh, looks like you already filled it up a little bit. Whoops. A little bit hard to do at night. Yeah, there we go. I guess it doesn't need to be, you know what? It doesn't need to be full. Spend the same amount of time low. Well, I mean, it's a little bit extra time, but it's not like we have to drive all the way back to the farm. So When it's right here, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just probably, oops. We'll just probably stop there and see how far that gets us. I don't like turning this thing on a hill, or really driving it on a hill, because it really, really kills you. It's flipped over a few times, we'll just say, and people could be killed. That's not what we want. We want to take off the parking brake. And you know what? Actually, let's try to do this as efficiently as possible. We have GPS on this fancy tractor, so let's try to use it. Let's actually, how are we gonna do this? To use it most efficient, let's just run down over on this side then. We'll come back later and get the rest of that section. Alright, so Mr. GPS, what do we have here? We have about that distance. We're gonna say do a new path and automatic width and get rid of the offset, and we're gonna call that good. A little bit more that way. Okay, and then we're gonna take that off because it's ugly, and take that off because that's ugly. And where's the button for the thing? There we go. So let's vamonos. Spread the manure. Server's running nice and smooth today. So far. Yeah, just as I say that, I'm probably gonna lag. But yeah, it is good to have GPS. This is really hard to get perfect. And let's try to stop like about a width. I don't know what's the width of one pass. I guess that's pretty good. So roughly a tractor's length, maybe. Seems about right. I hope. Now the other thing is I don't know where it starts, so we're gonna wanna pull forward something like there. I think we got it pretty good there. All right, let's keep going. Actually, we're gonna want to stop this one early too. I just wanted to make sure that I had the edge of the field set. If I was smart, I'd save all these GPS courses, but I want to make sure we have the edge of the field set correctly. I could have started in the middle, but then that would waste a little bit. So let's stop about, right, so tractor's width passed. Let's stop right there. And turn around, and this one we can go a little bit longer. We can basically start it right at the beginning. Whoops. That was a little bit hard. Let's start back there. I think that's pretty good. That gives us enough room to kind of put the tractor up there, onload. Right, yeah, we're not offloading manure. We're unloading. It gives us enough room to fill up the manure spreader, is what I was trying to say. That's what I meant. You know, with the extra work we did for Roy, we might not have to... what am I trying to say? We might not have to... Where was I going with that? We might not have to sell as many pigs as I thought we would have to, is what I was trying to say. Originally, I thought we were going to have to sell a lot of pigs. I mean, we're still going to have to sell a lot of pigs. I think we need another 50, 60, 70,000 bucks. And then we're going to need some operating expenses. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll need to sell a lot of pigs. But, oh, that reminds me, you know what? I had soybeans to sell, and I missed that as well. So, I can't miss the peak selling pigs. That would cost me a lot of money. Let's go a little bit, well, no, we don't need to look back, because it's roughly right. Tractor's width, so we'll just run the tractor to the edge of the field, turn around on the grass there, and be good. Turned a little bit too sharp. Did I? I guess. Alright. And we're off. That feels like a lot of overlap. Is that right? Whole point of GPS is so there's no overlap. Was I not using GPS earlier? Let's check the overlap on the right, on the other side. Was there an offset? You know what? That looks wrong. Yeah, let's maybe. Well, it seems right on this side. Maybe I just wasn't using GPS. I don't know. That looks really weird. I mean, it doesn't look weird now. But... Well, no, you know what? I guess it's the animation that overlaps, but not really the... It doesn't look like the actual fertilized area overlaps much. And there we are. We are empty. Let's go fill this bad boy up again. We didn't get... Well, I mean, I guess we got a decent amount. I'm gonna say we didn't get very far, but... So far, Edge has been pretty clean. About a one spreader width away of closing off that end of the field. So I think we're doing pretty good there. And just back it on in on the nice area that is not covered in poop yet. And parking brake. Alright. Let's get back to Heidi. And, oh yeah, we turned Heidi off. I think this will be, this is going to be close. It's going to be awful close to, because this is roughly what? This should fill us up pretty well. I think we need 3. I think we're going to need more. But that's fine. You know, I can get that dumped on another field, like up top. I'll just have to contact Truck or someone with an IT runner, and we'll have to move that up there to the top. And what I'm talking about is I'm thinking I'm gonna up there 21 and 22. I'm gonna try to get all those covered in manure. I think I have enough manure to do it, and I think that what was I saying? Right. Even though this, I'm gonna leave the big manure spreader out here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get manure dumped up there. I'll just drive the Heidi and the manure spreader up there. I'll fill it up there and then drive back down here. That's not that big of a distance, and it's downhill. The hard part is going to be dumping the big manure pile up there, but I think that'll, you know, we'll contract hire that job out. Someone's bound to have an IT runner that can help us out with that. So I think I have the bin pretty much full of manure back at home. So I really hope we have enough manure for that. I mean, well, let me check real quick. So this is pretty accurate. Field 9. No, this is 19. 21. 22. 22. There we go. So field 22 takes up manure 30. Ooh, that's almost one bin itself. No, that's a bin. So that's more than a bin. So that's going to be like 2 full. Yeah, I don't know if we have 2 full bins worth of manure. That's a lot. I don't know. It's going to be awful close, I think, because we might have. If we have a bin already full, I think we'll have enough manure. It just depends if we have that full or not yet. Because I think I do, because I was running to the point where the next time I cleaned out the pigs, I was going to have to start emptying outside into the manure pit instead of the bin. I'm pretty sure. So I'm hoping we'll have enough manure for that. I'm not certain if I have a VEN already full or not. If I do, then yeah, I think we'll have enough. I hope. So I guess I was wrong. This isn't as much manure as I thought over here. I thought this would be enough to fill it up pretty much to the tippy top. Instead, it's just enough to fill it up maybe to the, well, what's less than the tippy top? So it's enough to fill it up to the, not tippy top, the sub top? I guess it's just the top then, right? The plain old original top instead of the tippy top. I guess. I'm sure there's got to be a, what are those? No, that's not an idiom. An idiom is something that doesn't make sense. Like raining cats and dogs. That is a tippy top. I guess that's, I don't know. Is there a cool English name for that? Is it a colloquialism? Colloquialism? I don't know. We'll just pretend like we know what we're talking about. And we'll just move forward here. Is that something that other languages have? Do they have idioms in other languages? Like things that don't make sense? Or it's not obvious by what you say. Like again, raining cats and dogs. It's not raining cats and dogs. Cats and dogs has nothing to do with how much it's raining. But that's oh, we are full. Right? Wow, okay. I did not think. Oh, we just spilled some. Okay, well let's pull forward a little bit more so we can get that off the ground. And alright, there we go. And now we can get this off the ground, and then we will. See, I hate to have to try to climb this hill with a full bucket. So let's see here. Well, you know what? Here's something we can do. We can, well, you know what? I kind of want to do that last. Let's just back up over here, and I'll come back for you. I don't know how much, well, yeah, let's just, okay. I don't know why this decision's so hard. But let's just do this. And let's hop back inside the cab here and get ready to start slinging the poo. About there should be good, I think. Hit the button to the right time, I hope. And moving on. Wait. Oh, that's right, because we ran out. Oh, man. Now our wheels are going to get all covered in poo. Oh, boy. Well, such is life. Might as well just keep it straight, minimize compaction, drive over the same tracks, and pull a U-turn down here. And the plan was going to be... Let's see, let me try to get this right. Something about there, I hope. But what I was going to say is I was going to go down and back and... Oh, you know what? I could have sworn I pressed the button. I don't know what happened. Oh, no! I did it again! Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm just a little bit too tired for this episode. Oh, man. No. What? Why? Why? I was just... Oh, man. What? I didn't even think I took the turn that. I guess I probably did. Oh, man! Stupid everything. I'm so dumb. My brand new tractor. How many hours do you have? 10? 25? Okay, I guess it's not brand new. That's still pretty much brand new. 25 hours. Oh, man. Stupid everything. Well, on that note, I didn't have enough time to probably finish anyway. I guess we'll just turn you off, and I will I'll have to fix this off camera. But for now, I've got to go to work, so I'm gonna have to stop. But I just wanted to get somewhat of a quick recording out for you guys today, early in the week, so you knew what was going on. I will be back. I should be able to record at least one more episode later this week. It'll probably be doing something like manure, just random field maintenance upkeep. I might be plowing field 21, but that seems like something to do on a stream. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. Stay tuned in Discord for my schedule. I will try to give you a heads up if I know when I'm going to be streaming, so you can plan if, I don't know if you want to plan, but I'll just try to keep you informed over in Discord. As soon as I know I'm streaming, I will let you know, and other than that, just stay tuned. Like I said, I'll release another episode this week on Thursday-ish, something like that. Maybe Wednesday. No, it's too late for Wednesday. Maybe Friday. Maybe for Friday episode. Anyway, I will be back later, guys. Stupid everything. Oh, man. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. So dumb.